There have been some questions here in the last couple of weeks with the Supreme Court decision in Louisiana about redistricting. The Alabama legislature held a special session last week and passed two pieces of legislation as it pertained to that Supreme Court decision. Since those two bills have passed, the Supreme Court passed down the vacation of the Milligan versus Allen lawsuit. So there's litigation that is pending that has to do with Alabama primaries. But I wanted to make sure that our listeners understand the process. The process is that the primary will still continue on May 19th. The polls will open at 7 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. And my advice to our supporters and listeners is to just go ahead and participate in the primary election. Go ahead and mark your ballot exactly the same as you would have without the special session and without the Supreme Court intervention or court intervention in litigation. The governor has also called a special session a special election for August 11th for the congressional districts that are impacted by that Supreme Court decision and the legislative special session that occurred last week. So, congressional districts 1, 2, 6, and 7 will likely not count. So that's not to say that you shouldn't go vote on May 19th. Those votes will be counted and then disregarded because there will be a special election for those 4 congressional districts only on August 11th. There's an opportunity for new candidates to qualify starting May 20th. But and so it'll be a completely separate primary election just for those congressional districts. But the reason that I wanted to make sure that our listeners and our viewers understand that you need to go vote is that those congressional races are only one of many things that are on that primary ballot. So all of the statewide offices are on that primary ballot and will count for what is voted on May 19th. Also, every single legislative race, all 100 members of our legislature are up for election in this election cycle. And if they have a primary challenger, they will be on your ballot and you need to vote for those. Also, there are a host of district judges and state school board and then 2 constitutional amendments. So the key message is this. There has been a lot of litigation. There has been a lot of discussion. There has even been a legislative special session. But the message that I wanted to give you is please still go vote your ballot on May 19th because there are a multitude of races that May 19th will be the only time that you are able to vote for your preferred candidate.